Good morning, everyone. Today we have a dryer that I picked up, but it's a funny story actually, because I came out, saw a dryer, got the van to pick it up, and another scrapper was already picking it up. So I drove around for a little while and found another one. And when I'm picking this one up, another guy drives by, another scrapper, and he gives me this bug-eyed look. But yeah, the competition is real in South Phoenix. These things don't like spend more than 5 minutes out there and then they're gone. So what we're going to do is just open it up, get the wires out and the circuit board, and the rest of it's going to go in as tin shred. So we're going to have this, and all of that to dump off next time. Probably a record-breaking haul. So let's see what's inside. See here, we got a bunch of wires in there. They're all low grade, like the 35% wires, but they do add up. Got some instructions. Yeah, this one's really old though, so let's see if we can yank these away. I know there's supposed to be a transformer in here somewhere, so we're going to be on the lookout for that, because those tend to have a lot of copper in there. So there's some brass in there. I want to make sure I can get that out. Best way to do it is probably just breaking off these little knobs. But yeah, we'll work on that later. Let's make sure we get the wires out, because I know the wires go pretty deep. But I think the circuit board is right behind this. I'm pretty sure it is. So I'm going to take that apart and see if I can get the circuit board out. There actually isn't a circuit board in there. I'm glad I knocked it. So it's probably in here somewhere. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. That's the only place I can guess it would be, but yeah, we got a lot of wire to deal with. So I definitely want to take that off, and I think that's a motor, so definitely want to take that off as well. But yeah, this is pretty impressive. Yep, look at that. Copper. And yeah, I'm not seeing exactly where the transformer is. Or the circuit board for that matter. So I wonder if it has one. It should. Or maybe this one's just one of those old types. Not really sure what that is back there. We'll have to hold off on that, but definitely want to get snipping. And in there as well, we have some brass pieces. Is that stainless steel? Could be. Definitely want to check it out, because pay is higher than this. Well, it's going to be a little bit of work to get all this out, because I want to make sure I'm getting all of the wire. But yeah, we can do it. Definitely. Probably not stainless steel. Okay, guys. Well, took it all apart. These are the wires and brass and whatnot. As far as these little nails and screws and bolts and stuff, as far as they go, I don't dump them in the tin shred, because my scrapyard likes to keep it clean, and I don't want these ending up in anyone's tires. So I actually just save them for projects and whatnot, because you can still use them. So I just keep them in a jar for projects. This is what I do with all the screws and whatnot that I find from scrapping. Just dump them in there. It's got the miscellaneous screws and nails and bolts and stuff. The rest of it I keep organized. Okay, time to find out if some of these are stainless steel or not. We already tried that. It might be stainless steel, but I'm not going to get into an argument over this little thing. As for these, let's take a look. That, I believe, yeah, that's stainless steel right there. That probably is, but I don't think they're going to buy it because it's magnetic. That's definitely not. So I did get a piece of stainless steel right here. If I can clean that off really quick. It's got a piece of plastic on it. We'll do that later. As far as these wires go, I know some of them are probably the tin coated copper wiring, but this one isn't. This goes into our 35% copper wire bucket, which I do strip occasionally, but as for now, I'm not interested in that. There we go. Took care of that. I should get a GoPro now. Here, so my stainless steel. And, let's take a look. That does not belong in there. This stuff is, they got brass right there, but we'll work on that later. Got a speaker with some brass on it as well. So let me organize all of this and we'll see what we got at the end. Okay, so this is all the wire we get from there. I'm thinking about stripping some of it because it does have higher copper value, like this one right here. That's a little bit more than 35%, so definitely want to look into stripping that. Shoot, you got to make sure these wires are cleaned up though. Oh, that's a piece of brass right there. It's actually worth more if you clip it off, so definitely want to do that. But not only that, but the scrapyard won't take them for the 35% price. They'll probably bring it down, because right now it's like 40 cents a pound. They'll look at that and they'll say, oh, well, you got all this junk on it. I cleaned up most of the tape. This is fine, but if you got too much junk on it, they'll probably bring it down 10 cents maybe, something like that. There's another piece. Definitely want to snip that off. If it's brass, they'll probably give you the same price they would give for the 35% wire, just because brass is actually worth more. But just in case, and for your own profit, definitely separate everything. That's what I try to do. I try to strip everything I possibly can, get all the brass off and whatnot. But yeah, we got a mess here. We got brass. We got a little bit of this, a little bit. It's not a transformer, it's just a coil, copper. But we got a lot of brass. So I'm gonna go get something to eat. Oh wait, forgot some wire here, and I'll be back. Let's see if I can get that open. Yeah, beautiful spool of copper. It's in there. Just got to get it out now. Just probably go like, just kind of smash it open a bit, you know, so I can actually get in there. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Because if I unwound this thing, since it's like horsehair, it would take forever. That is decent. Oh yeah. Glad I took this thing out. Come on. Need to get it all. This is all going to be number 2, by the way. And it's not just because of the coloring. It's because it's this horsehair type of wire. It's not 16 gauge. And 16 gauge would be like as thick as a pencil lead. And this is nowhere near that. So, number 2 copper. But a decent bit of copper right there. That is decent. That's nice. Okay, so another handful. The rest of this is just going to be steel. That might be stainless. Let's check it out. That is stainless steel. There's a piece of brass right there. I want to make sure I get that brass out. Okay, we'll do that off camera. So that's a little motor, but it's probably not worth my time and effort. So we'll just leave that there. Pretty sure this is not stainless steel, but it's always a good idea to check, just in case, because this is all going to be tin shred. Garbage. These are gears. It's really sticky and nasty. There's a reason why they threw this dryer out. Okay. Next piece is this. It's got a lot of stuff in it. This piece of brass right away. Trying to yank it out. Come on. Come on now. That's not how we do it. That's garbage. So yeah, a lot of garbage. Tin shred. But I definitely want to take those motors apart if you can. We get a lot more money that way. Come on, look at this. But yeah. It might be stainless steel. Check it out. Yeah. Guys, this is beyond repair. And you guys know what I'm going to do with it. So let's see what's inside. So we got circuit boards, speakers. These are all low-grade circuit boards. A little bit of wire. That's about it.